Welcome to everybody watching the VOD. I hope you enjoyed the Syria on their phone portion of the stream. There might be a few more. Hope you enjoyed the Syria messing with their hair portion of the stream. There will certainly be more of that. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, oh gosh! Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball, that was way too slow, what's your hecking deal? That was really bad. It cost us almost 2 seconds. It's a huge deal in this run. We've made it to Kent, though. Can Kent bunt? Pitcher's shaking his head. But he was incorrect, because he took way too long to get to the ball. These are really slow deliveries. Even if this gets the 3 perfect outs later, I don't think this will be world record. I need instant deliveries for the entire rest of the way. Will the game let me get Jet out at first? Okay, he didn't throw home. That's pretty good. Let's hit a barn burner here. Nope. Oh, what? Yeah. Skip runs so slowly that didn't work. Nice. The bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, oh gosh! That's not an out. Okay, that worked out. Somehow. Can't believe the catcher didn't get that. On the fly. Here comes the Danny, oh gosh! This is in between. Okay, it worked out. Can Kent bunt? No, he can't. So even though the guy from third base got a great jump on the steal, the bunt was so bad it didn't work out. Nice pitch. Another perfect troll pitch. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball, that was pretty slow, what's your hecking deal? And it was a terrible bunt, so I had to endure the throw to third base. Accidentally forgot to do Denny's power there, but it worked. Can Kent bunt if the pitcher ever throws the ball? Yes, he can. Pretty slow run here, but let's keep it going if we can. Yeah, we're not getting fast enough pitches here. We will practice this one. The deliveries are average at best. Will the game let us get Jet out at first? Yeah, that's just way too slow. No chance of world record here. Let's try to hit a barn burner, though. That'll work. Can we get the double play? We just got no freaking luck from the pitcher. That's a big shame. Will we get the 3 quick outs when it doesn't matter? There's one. There's no way I can get world record from here, unfortunately. Yeah, okay, it's dead. Dead, 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 super dead. We did not waste the 3 quick out luck. We could still get a perfect game here. And we did. Time! It's probably around a 2:43, if I had to guess. Very good time. Just one slow out and so a lot of bad deliveries in the top of the inning. We have finished a run. We might go another 2 hours without doing that, so that's always awesome. When we can actually do it. Nope. Shoot. My bad. I was thinking about... Yeah. Why not at least try doing splits? Give me a moment here. Or a few. Hello? Live split? Would you like to open? You say you're open, but you're not. There you are. My goodness. Okay, I have to find this. Now I've got to add, like, at least 200 attempts. Let's just do that. This isn't fully accurate. I've completed more than 1, 2, 3 runs now. You saw we just completed one, so... Okay. I'm going to change the start button, the start key to the space bar, I believe. It should be okay. Alright. Let's see if I can remember to do this. Will I be able to save 1 frame before I reach 10,000 attempts? I don't have a great feeling about it, actually. Good start here. And then the foul ball. Off the troll pitch, nothing I could do. Back for more, you bet. I don't know what's good for me. Maybe the game will teach me. Hope you're doing well still. Assuming you were doing well earlier. Which hopefully, I hope in all cases, at all times, that this can be true. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was just okay. Please do it faster. Yep, yeah, I've got the timer back. I'm testing it out with without a foot pedal for now. I forgot to do the superpower with Denny. This should be fine though. Yep, that worked. Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. Let's skip the skip. Alright. Back to the top of the order. Both of those were kind of close. Alright, will the game let me get Jet out at first? Pitcher is shaking his head. And he might have been right. Nope, yep, the game was right. Got a troll pitch there. Good attempt. Nice pitch. It'll be okay to use this splitting setup with games like this, but River City Ransom, there's no way. I'm gonna need a foot pedal for that, for sure. I might start going with Scott. We'll see. As my pitcher. I don't know if there's any difference in his running speed. I can check at some point if I'm not too lazy, eventually. Yay! This is always so cool. Boyd is a legend. Yeah, for some reason, the catcher prioritizes throwing to second instead of always throwing to first. I'm not sure how that works. That's actually interesting. The catcher's fielding might work differently than all the other players, at least the pitcher. Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball, do 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 do. This seems like a slow pace so far. And that's a bad delivery. This run might not have much of a chance. And I messed up there. Yeah, just before you popped in, I actually finished a run. I got like a 2... It was before I set up the timer, so I think it was like a 2:42 or something. Maybe a 2:43. Still a very good time, but I had to wait. Like, the top of the inning was slow all around. I didn't get any really fast pitches. And I had a really slow second out. But it was a perfect game. No extra at-bats. Fair trip, welcome. Merry second day of Christmas. Good to see you. I hope you're doing great. I hope you have had a good holiday season. We are just bunting some baseballs right now, seeing if anything special can come out of it. Throw the hecking ball. Thank you very much. That was pretty good. Do that every time. Tomorrow's your birthday, let's go. Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. Alright, let's skip the skip. On we go to the top of the order. Happy early birthday. I hope everything goes amazing for you. Will the game let me get Jet out at first? That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now we gotta hit a barn burner. That might be a troll pitch. Nope. Don't be foul, please. Thank you. I should have juked him home. Can we get the double play here? Looks like nope. No chance. Absolutely perfect bunt. The exact moment we didn't want it. Nothing I could do. The game just decided to do it. That was a good run. I did all I could. That at-bat gives me a lot of problems. I do not get very good luck on that at-bat very often, it seems. Those two at-bats in a row, the second to last one and the last one, are real doozies back-to-back. Actually, the last three in a row. Because you have to get Jet out at first. You have to get great luck for that, too. This route is... Oh, shoot. I guess that's fine. I forgot what I was doing. I was too busy thinking about how freaking difficult the last three at-bats are. Luck-wise. And execution-wise, in a way. I missed the timer. My bad. We'll see what happens here. A slow pitch to start. Yeah, this is a pretty slow start. 3 slow deliveries? I don't think so. It's already been 20 minutes? What the heck? Time frickin' flies when you're bunting the baseball. Absolutely ridiculous. Run 4545. Is dead right now. Nice. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. That was a slow delivery. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. Oh my goodness gracious. That was really bad. 2 terrible deliveries in a row. Run might be dead. Well, it's definitely dead now. I was really in between there. Nothing of value was lost after those last 2 deliveries. Whoops, I forgot the timer again. Yeah, it's gonna happen for a while until I get back in the groove of, setting it up. Well, it was not to be anyway. So this is speedruns of just winning a game in Baseball Simulator 1.000 as fast as possible. So this you can do it by activating a mercy rule. If you end the inning 10 runs ahead of your opponent, the game will automatically end in your favor. So we're trying to get to 10 runs as fast as possible, then immediately switch to the bottom of the inning, and then get 3 immediate outs. This is by far the most luck-based thing I've ever done. And I'm a Kunio speedrunner. This is definitely an honorary Kunio game. Pitcher is nervous, the bases are loaded, the big fat tacos, oh gosh! So the pitcher is not tired right now. You see they're sweating and stuff. They're nervous, and so all their pitches are going to be way slower, which is not great for going super fast, but I can at least react to them better. I can't really control the outcome of where the bunts go very much. I can do it a little bit. This game is deterministic to a point. I should have juked that throw home. That was an in-between as well. Can Kent bunt? There's like a set of deterministic outcomes that the game chooses between, based on what scenario the player enters into. And sometimes it just decides to throw unhittable pitches. Zizi! Is there anything left to squeeze out of this record? How tight is the window? I'd say there's a good 5 seconds left, reasonably. If we get really, really fast deliveries by the pitcher many times throughout the run, and then you get the best possible outs in the bottom of the inning. So this, I think this is going to be a troll pitch. Okay, we got past it, alright. This is a good start. Yeah, it's actually... Brian Williams' 237 is really good, especially for how fast he got it. But there is some leeway left. It's just unbelievably difficult to actually get it to happen. It's unbelievably difficult to finish any run with 3 perfect outs, and now we have to do it with a really fast top of the inning, with really fast pitcher deliveries. But there is a decent window of potential for just obscene luck. And unfortunately, that's the slowest possible delivery, so the run is immediately dead. So on the flip side, that is how tight it is. One terrible delivery and it's immediately over. If you get average or better deliveries without getting a single amazingly quick delivery, it's possible to get the world record. But if you get one terrible, terrible delivery, then it's over. Overall is an interesting thought, but it doesn't matter if a team has better speed overall for this challenge. It's the specific players in the order that they appear. We need some certain players to be fast enough for certain at-bats. And it seems that this team does have the highest amount of fast players. Or at least fast enough players. God, yeah, I know, I just keep freaking gravitating to these games, Fair Trip. It is wild. This is definitely an honorary Kunio. The pitcher is nervous, the bases are loaded. Oh gosh! Yeah, I've tried a bunch of other teams for this. And also, like, the only... Well... The mainly viable teams are the super teams. There are 5, I believe, super teams that you can choose from, and this is one of them. And only they have, like, the super fast players, and only a couple of the super teams have the super fast players. Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. We'll skip the skip. Slow delivery there, unfortunately. Back to the top of the order. Another slow delivery there. Jade System! Oh my gosh! You walked in on a pretty good Kent bunt there. Now, will the game let me get Jed out at first? That's looking debatable. Pitcher also waited. Okay, at least he threw it, but that's so slow. I don't think we have record chance here. Let's try to hit a barn burner, though. This has been a bad second half. Yeah. It wasn't going to work out anyway. That was a bad bunt. That's one of the really toughest at-bats now because... Brian Williams... What the... Oh, wrong button. Brian Williams sacrifices a little bit of time during our pitchers at bat, alright, Fair Trip, to pinch hit a slightly faster player so that at bat that I just lost the run at can be slightly easier to get past. But I'm trying to forego that slight time loss and just go with the pitcher's incredibly slow running speed. That's one little optimization I can make on the world record. That's one bit of time I can save. About half a second, maybe a bit more. Which might not sound like anything, but it matters in a category this short. Especially when I'm literally 1 frame away from tying it to the second. Yeah. Yeah, there was... This summer, I definitely started becoming incredibly versed in, like, the timings of at-bats and what pace it meant I was on. Right now, since I haven't been using the timer the last couple days, I've been listening to the music. And that's been giving me a sense of what kind of pace I'm dealing with at different parts of the game. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh! So far, this seems like an average pace. Yeah, this is a 115 Kent. Can Kent bunt? And a terrible delivery there. But of course it works out. We're gonna need amazing luck from here on out. Let's skip the skip. Back to the top of the order. Give me amazing luck here. I need it. Will the game let me get Jet out at first? Slow delivery. That should work. A little slow, but it's okay. Let's hit a barn burner here. Oh, I think this is the troll pitch. Nope. Nope, we're good. Will the game let me get a double play? This is a bit too slow, but we'll see if we can practice here. Yeah, this is too slow. But maybe we can just barely squeeze out a sub 240 if we get the 3 perfect outs. That's a good start. Nope. Way too slow. All pop-outs are immediate run killers by a mile. And that's a bomb. No, it wasn't, but anytime it gets near the wall, it prioritizes hitting the wall instead of being caught. So even though it looks like I caught it, it hit the wall first, and therefore did not count as a catch. But if it goes anywhere near the wall anyway, world record is dead. We need 3 outs in quick succession, a lot like the first one I got in that run. Nice. I need to be switching to the bottom, like I need to see the scoreboard as it's switching to the bottom of the inning at 2:15 or better. Brian Williams saw the scoreboard at 2:15, I believe. So I was 4 seconds behind world record. It's possible to save a little bit of time on his bottom of the inning, but his bottom of the inning was pretty darn good. Like, you have to get obscenely fast 3 outs to reasonably save time on him. But it is possible. Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball. That was kind of slow. What's your hecking deal? He's gonna throw to third. Nope, we got past it. Can Kent bunt? No, he can't. Very bad bunt there, and a bad steal from third base. This has actually been a good session so far, knock on wood. We've gotten to the bottom of the inning several times on decent pace. Yeah, I hope you're doing amazing, everybody. It's great to see you all. Immediate troll pitch. That can happen at any frickin' time. Including, unfortunately, the very last at-bat when you're on incredible pace. It happened to me yesterday. Late throw. Not a good start. Bobby. The pitcher is nervous, oh gosh. Pitcher is nervous, the bases are loaded. The big fat tacos, oh gosh. We need way better luck for the rest of this. It's been a bad start so far. Throw the hecking ball. Thank you very much. That was really good. Do that every time, please. Thank you. I forgot to do the superpower with Denny. It's gonna be fine, though. Can Kent bunt? Wow, that was almost a frame tie. I think if you tie on it, I think it's a coin toss if you tie on the frame. Sometimes it calls it safe, sometimes it calls it out. And we lost the coin toss that time. I'm not entirely sure if that's how it works, but it threw almost 5,000 attempts. It seems that way. The pitcher had an amazing jump on the ball, so props to the pitcher. Yeah, ideally we're looking for like a 111 Kent. That gives us a pretty decent chance. I mean, there is no such thing as a decent chance in this game because the bottom of the inning is 3 lottery tickets in a row. But it gives us a decent time buffer. This is going to be a troll pitch, I think. It just barely let me get to it. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, oh gosh! Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball, that was pretty slow, what's your hecking deal? Your turn, Denny. What's this gonna do? Okay. Can Kent bunt? No, he can't. And we got a bad jump from third. Could have possibly made that with a better jump from third. That was a troll pitch. I did my best. Welcome back. I hope you're feeling good today, Jades. Nice troll pitch, unreachable. It's so cool to be playing on console on CRT. It feels so right. That's a Q shot. Foul. You can do it. Good job. Oh, this is such a slow start. That's fine. Oh, that sounds so fun. I'm really glad that you enjoyed yourself. That does rule. Quick start there. Does it matter? Looks like no. Nice. Should just barely get us there. Yep. Nice troll pitch. Okay. The pitcher was not interested in playing baseball at that time. How long will I be going for this? You mean, like, in general or tonight? The plan tonight was to do about a 2-hour stream, so... about an hour and 15 minutes more, at least. Nice quick delivery. We really needed that. We need a lot more of that, because it's been a slow start so far. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh. Throw the hecking ball. Throw the hecking ball. That was kind of slow. What's your hecking deal? Not a great pace here. And it is not getting any better. World record is almost dead already. Yeah, this is really bad. Can Kent bunt? No, he can't, but the pitcher just forgot how to move. Let's skip the skip. We need a miracle from here to have any chance at world record. And that's not a miracle. I think that right there already killed it. We needed, like, perfect deliveries the entire rest of the way, and that was bad. Will the game let us get Jet out at first? I'll just practice this. Just play this out for practice. That one's fun. Catcher finally gets to have some action. Late throw. See, when it happens here, it's fine, because they throw to second. And that guarantees that Jed gets on it first. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, the bases are loaded. Here's Brett! Maybe I should have let him throw to first, I don't know. Throw the hecking ball, that was just okay. Please throw it faster. Can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. Pitcher did well there, though. Let's skip the skip. We need better deliveries than that. Back to the top of the order. Come on, man. Throw it faster, please. This is weird. That works okay. Well, the game let us get Jet out at first. That'll work. Let's hit a barn burner here. Oh, the pitcher threw! Alright, will the game let us get a double play? Yep. I have serious issues with the pitcher cooperating on the final at-bat. The second to last at-bat and the final at-bat, he tends to throw lots of troll pitches. Nothing I can do except try again. And again and again and again. That was a pretty good pace. I guess it just wasn't to be. That's why this is an honorary Kunio game. It can smell what you want, and it does not want what you want. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, the bases are loaded. Here's Brett! Throw the hecking ball, thank you very much. That was pretty good. Do that every time, please. Catcher almost caught the bunt, though. I need to juke here. Can Kent bunt? Pitcher's shaking his head no. Oh, the catcher didn't get it! That's two times that I thought the catcher might get it, and he didn't. That was a very slow delivery, unfortunately. That messes with the pace quite a bit. Back to the top of the order. There we go, that's better. There, okay, the catcher finally got one. That's 3 bunts in 1 run that went straight to the catcher. I don't know if I've ever seen that many before. To let the catcher get your guys stealing? The only person that the catcher would be able to get is the guy trying to score, and we need him to score to get the 10th run. If you mean in previous at-bats, he moves pretty slowly. And it's very difficult to get that situation to actually happen. It's pure luck. It's exceedingly rare that the catcher is ever in play. pitcher is nervous. The pitcher is nervous. Oh gosh. Pitcher is nervous. The bases are loaded. The big fat tacos. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious, time flies when I play this game and do this freaking challenge. 50 minutes. Your turn, Denny. Yeah, there is a, I forget what franchise it's for, but there's a choir song for a video game in a different language, and it sounds like they're saying, "Big fat tacos! Big fat tacos!" It's just something a friend shared with me a while back, and then it was while I was grinding this game, and so I just incorporated it. Very slow first delivery and a troll pitch. You love to see it. Pitcher's just having fun. Jeff, welcome. Excellent to see you. We are still bunting the baseball. I thought that might have been the exact same seed. It was a slightly different pitch. Very slow delivery, though. Another slow delivery. This is a very slow start. I will keep this going just to see what happens. Gav! My brain is feeling relatively cultured, which is strange to say because what I'm engaging in is just grade A brain rot. This is a questionable activity, and I've already spent 52 of the past minutes of my life just doing nothing but this. And then like an hour and 20 minutes a bit before that, and 2 hours this morning. And then things like that can just happen to me constantly. And I come back for more and more and more. Almost 5,000 times at this point. Maybe that is just how cultured my brain is. I did take like a 6-month break, though. I just couldn't handle the cultures in my brain that were forming. People do seem to enjoy this, and I'm glad for that. I'm super glad for that. Sing my silly bases are loaded songs for the rest of your lives. Bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, the bases are loaded, oh gosh. That's ominous. Throw the hecking ball, throw the hecking ball. That was pretty slow. What's your hecking deal? Yeah, this is very slow. We'll see if it turns it around. But first, can Kent bunt? Yes, he can. That was such a bad steal from third, though. Holy cow. Let's skip the skip. We need really, really fast deliveries from here on. Not to mention we need the perfect luck in the last 3 at-bats. Starting here. Will the game let me get Jet at it first? Nice delivery. Perfect bunt. Yeah, and it just barely didn't prioritize the guy at home. Now we need to hit a barn burner here. Rats. Pitcher's just way too slow. So if I had swapped for a pinch runner there, he would have made it there. The pinch runner is just a bit faster, just faster enough to be able to make it home in that exact situation. But I'm trying to skip the time it takes to switch to a pinch runner. Trying to save those frames. Also, welcome, Zizy. Baseball is an ominous sport. So it is. So it is. Also, I just realized I can switch my webcam to the regular orientation instead of being flipped horizontal, and I'll be actually facing the game. I will try to remember to do that after this run. Bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. The bases are loaded. Oh gosh! Pounds and pounds of beef. I'm going to be actually hosting Metroid Prime 3 at AGDQ this year. I'm deeply looking forward to it. That was close. Can Kent bunt? Nice, the pitcher didn't know what to do. Let's skip the skip. This is where I would switch for a pinch runner, if I wanted to be a bit safer. That was close. I didn't know if I was going to get tagged out there. Back to the top of the order. Well, the game let me get Jet out at first. This could be a troll pitch. He is not going to get that baseball. That was like 2 seconds lost because the pitcher refused to play baseball. So I believe world record is dead now. And that's how unbelievably slow the pitcher is. My pitcher, that is, Skip, running home from third. I forgot to switch the webcam. I knew it was going to be a long run right after I said that because that would allow me to forget. Okay, now I can do it. There we go. And I can also start a new local recording. Yeah, the run... well, I'm not running the game. I still need to actually learn more about it. I'm going to be the host while the game is being run. I'm going to be the one, like, reading donations and announcements and stuff.